Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Amber Unfiltered. Today I wanted to talk to you about the gentleman who plays Thanos in Squid Game. I believe he's an entertainer known as T.O.P. But before I do that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want to cash out me at AmberUnfilteredShow, that'd be greatly appreciated. Sorry for the helicopter noises. I don't know where the fuck they be coming from. Like, they'd just be randomly in the middle of the day. But anyway, I saw this article yesterday and I was like, I might talk about this. I was like, this is very interesting. So this was shown in the Korea Times. So the title of the article is T.O.P. breaks silence on controversial return to acting in Squid Game Season 2 by Park Jin-hye. I might mispronounce some names. I apologize in advance. I'm going to try my best to pronunciate them or enunciate them correctly. I said pronounce, Jesus Christ. So Choi Sung-hyun, I might be mispronouncing it. I apologize. Also known as former Big Bang member T.O.P. ended his 11-year silence in an interview with the Korea Times Wednesday, where he addressed the controversies surrounding his role in Squid Game Season 2. While Netflix's Korean series has enjoyed global popularity, topping charts for 3 weeks after its release, the singer-turned-actor has faced several controversies over the years. These include his marijuana use during military service. Excuse me, I feel like I had to burp. His departure from the iconic K-pop boy band, and his acting performance in Squid Game Season 2. In the series, he plays Thanos, a rapper who joins the game after his career is derailed by drug use and failed cryptocurrency investments, leaving him deeply in debt. For Choi, the role struck an uncomfortable chord. The offer to play Thanos was a daunting proposition. The character mirrored my past, reflecting aspects I'd rather keep hidden. The fear of being pigeonholed into one role made me hesitate, but destiny seemed to be pulling me in this direction, he said during the interview, referring to his own past, including being sentenced to jail time in 2017 for multiple instances of marijuana use. Unlike other cast members who actively promoted the series, garnering attention around the world, the 37-year-old has remained relatively quiet until this interview, where he candidly opened up about these matters. It marked his first official interview since his promotional activities in the 2014 film Taza, The Hidden Card. For almost 10 years, I felt no one looked at me, but director Hwang Dong-hyuk, or Huck, sorry again if I mispronounce that, reached out to me first. The trust and the belief he had in me gave me the courage to take this on. As an actor, it is my duty to repay the trust. Excelling in my performance is another assignment in my life. I love that line. I was like, I'm gonna save this somewhere, like text it to myself or something, because that is literally how I feel in my life right now. He added, in preparing for Thanos, T.O.P. focused on the complexities of a character heavily reliant on drugs. The drug that Thanos uses in the series is extremely potent, so I researched the effects of such substances while developing the character, he explained. He discovered that individuals dependent on strong drugs often experience significant dental damage and suffer from intense anxiety and symptoms similar to ADHD when not under the influence. I tried to act differently in scenes where Thanos had not yet used the drug versus those where he had, he said. He also infused his performance with physical details, portraying Thanos with damaged teeth and a rhythm that deviated from the norm. There's a type of rap style in southern U.S. hip-hop called mumble rap, often associated with rappers who use powerful stimulants. I try to channel that in the way Thanos delivers his lines, and he did that. I'll give him that. Big Bang debuted in August 2006 with numerous hits under its belts, such as such as Lies, Haru Haru, and Bang Bang Bang. It marked the beginning of K-pop's global expansion, but the group went on hiatus after scandal-embroiled member Seungri, I might have mispronounced that, sorry, left in 2019, followed by T.O.P.'s departure in 2023. Despite the wishes of fans for a full group comeback, T.O.P. declared his retirement in a February 2020 SNS live broadcast, saying, I won't be coming back to Korea and I won't make a comeback to the entertainment industry at all. Boy, was he wrong. When the news of T.O.P.'s casting in Netflix's Squid Game broke, many questioned why he had reversed his decision to retire. Choi described his 30s as a period of lost time filled with immense shame, self-loathing, and deep introspection. For the past 7 years, I have lived almost isolated from society. I hope his mental health is okay. Spending most of my time at home and in my music studio. So I just kept working on music in the dark. And the reason I did that was not for any other reason, but because music was the only place where I could breathe. That breaks my heart. I'm glad he had some type of outlet or way to channel this, though. When I was composing music and standing in front of the microphone, I think I made music to survive, he said. That's the same way I feel about writing, yo. So I wrote a countless number of songs just by listening to my own dark heart and inner turmoil. I wanted to heal myself through music, and I want to share that music with my fans in some way. Please do. You will be immensely supported. After tumultuous years in the entertainment industry, T.O.P. envisions a more ordinary life in his 40s, one that mirrors the experiences of any other young man in Korea. My primary goal is to establish a stable and less dramatic life, he said. Kudos to that shit. That's kind of the type of time I'm on, too. He further described his vision for a less dramatic life, saying, I want to reach a point where I can wake up without being bombarded by negative news and feel more at peace. Fucking man. I don't know. I read this. I don't even know. Like I told you guys, I just be reading random shit all day long, or not all day long, but I have like little rituals, like checking my email. I have like 2 or 3 student emails, and then like my personal email, checking Facebook, checking my texts and stuff like that. But one thing I love to do is I'll pull up, like on Safari on my phone, I'll pull up Google, and if you just type google.com, different articles will populate. It can be from anything about cooking or baking to politics to, art. It can be like, a lot of it is like movies, new music or songs that are out, interviews. I mean, there's all types of stuff, recipes, like it just be all type of stuff in there. That's how I'll be finding out about like new restaurants, what movies are coming out and stuff like that. Like I read a lot of different stuff, but that's like one of my things that makes me feel connected, and I like am still learning and still like just hearing different perspectives and just learning new things as I go. But that article made me see the way that he played his character in a different light, because I think I did hear that he had some type of scandal with drugs or something back in the day. And to me, okay, I understand that it's frowned upon in the military because of obvious reasons, but I guess I don't think marijuana is that bad, but I'm not aware to how it's perceived socially and culturally there, so I can't really speak to that. But I kind of felt bad for him that he got outcast, but I understand why they were upset and why he got in as much hot water as he did. But now I feel like reading that, it made me see that he channeled what he went through into that character, and that is what informed his performance and made it. I said in another video, I think he played it beautifully, and I think he did, but he wasn't a character that resonated with me. But now that I know this, I kind of give it a different lens, and I'm like, okay, yeah, he needed to get that out. And it's crazy that he used, not crazy, but it's like he needed this role to let it out, to blow off some steam and to let go of his baggage from that incident, and to be publicly like exiled or excommunicated like that when you're so on top of the world. I can't imagine what that's like. Like that has to do wonders, like to your mental health, to everything, your existence as you know it. Probably your business opportunities dry up, probably no acting gigs, no music, no concerts. Like financially, I can't imagine. I hope he wasn't in debt or in financial ruin, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was. Also, probably losing your support system, probably being shamed socially, but not even just like out in public, but within your circle, like your family, your friends, your partner. Like I genuinely hope that this man is okay. And it seems like, hopefully he learned his lesson. But I also am curious, like, why he did use the drugs. And I wonder if there's something that speaks to that. Maybe it did help him in some way. Maybe it helped him create. Maybe it helped him balance his mental health or balance his mood. But now that I think about it, I'm like, okay, yeah, I kind of get why Thanos is so all over the place, and he's not. Yeah, like, I don't know. I have a different level of respect for him. And I was like, that's just an artist. Like that life imitates art and art imitates life. That definitely gives me that, it brings to mind that saying. And I hope he continues to get more roles. I hope that he has a career resurgence on his terms. I hope that people forgive him and give him grace, because he is a human being. He's not supposed to be perfect, but I understand he probably was viewed as like a role model. He was probably like worshipped and adored and revered. And then to fall from grace like that and not be given any grace or any permission to make mistakes or to have flaws, that has to be so tough. Like, I think it's so difficult being in the public eye. Like, I probably have no fucking clue. I'm probably so ignorant as to what it really entails. Like I told you guys, I have a parent that's involved somewhat in the public, and the things that she's told me about it, I'm like, I don't know if I could deal with that, because it seems like so much energy coming at you, and a lot of it is unfortunately negative. But I was thinking about how like spaced out Thanos seemed, and how he was kind of in like his own bubble, but also like how he might have been projecting on other people because he was under the influence, and maybe he didn't feel like he could say those things or do those things when he wasn't. But I think even when he wasn't, he was just, his energy was very chaotic. And I wonder if that's how this gentleman felt at that time or even now. I don't know. I'd be curious to hear more from him. I hope that he does more interviews. And I wonder if he's afraid of like that public execution, or backlash, or, you know, canceling. I would hope that, you know, he finds the courage or the confidence to release what he's created, because I'm sure it will help somebody, probably more than one somebody. But I don't know. I just was like, oh, okay. I really respect people who give their all into their art. I know there's lots of artists, there's lots of creatives, but this made me empathize with him and humanize him, I think was what I was getting at. And I think he was very smart and not just immediately going out there giving interviews left and right. He did it on his terms, and that's something that I really respect. Do what you're comfortable with, not what someone else is forcing on you, which can be easier said than done. But I hope he opens up more. I kind of hope he's like a flower that kind of like blooms. You know, I want to see more from him and see what other talents he has. And I want to see him win, and I want to see him get back on top or experience success, whatever that looks like for him. But I think Thanos was a character that a lot of people liked, even though he was so polarizing. I think that's the mark of a good actor. You can make your performance so believable that people think you're like that in real life. And I think he definitely achieved that, because you were just like, what the F is this man doing? I said I wouldn't personally want to be on drugs at a time like that, because it's do or die, but he felt like he had no other choice. And I don't know. I love when people extend themselves like that in their art. That means he's literally pulling from like his soul, or at least it translated that way to me as a viewer. But yeah, I can't imagine you're like in one of the top music groups, you're acting, your face is probably everywhere, you're probably doing modeling, concerts. Like I've seen like reels and stuff like that on Facebook, and he seemed like he was very, very popular. I feel like with groups, there's usually that one who's like really a star and like hits that like stratosphere or like cosmos, and he kind of gave me that energy. But you know, again, I hope he continues creating. I hope that he gets more opportunities and gets, you know, more nuanced roles that aren't just pigeonholing him like he said, because that can be, I'm sure that's not fun being typecast when you have so many other talents that you can lend to a project. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. I don't know, I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to say? I'm sending my love and respect to him, and I hope that you are okay. I hope that, you know, you're doing some self-care, and I hope that you are enjoying the ride, because it is a very successful show, and you did your big one with that, and you deserve to be applauded and be rewarded. Like, I hope he doesn't, you know, block his blessings by being so, I don't want to say checked out, but being so quiet or reserved. Like, it's okay to come back into the light, I think is what I was really trying to say. But do it when you're ready and do it on your time and your terms. But anyways, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.